everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a gerbil versus hamster video. So this video is going to be a collab with Aiden and Pets. The channel is absolutely amazing. The videos are such good quality and just amazing. I just don't know how else to describe it. Please go along and subscribe to her channel, and please go along and check her video out because she is doing a gerbil versus hamster video as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first one I'm going to be talking about is Enclosure. So gerbil and hamster both need the similar size cage. There's no difference really, except like gerbil needs more depth in the cage. As you can see in my gerbil's cage, it's like quite tall, if you get what I mean. A hamster wouldn't need to be as tall because hamsters aren't known for digging, so they might dig. My hamster sometimes digs, but gerbils I've known dig so much because he likes doing his tunnels, as you can see here. What's quite good. Also, I've got a book down here if you're wondering what I'm reading from because I've got such a bad memory. So you can do a hamster IKEA detolf, where there'll be a picture here now. And you can just use that. It's actually supposed to be a bookshelf. What I found really good because it's DIY and it's only £40, what I find is amazing. So you just have to make a lid for it and put it on, and then it'll be able for a hamster. And then my gerbil cage is from Zoo Plus. It's just a tank and it's for gerbils. And I think it's an amazing cage. It's an amazing size and Trev absolutely loves it. You can see him here now. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this cage because they do need a lot of space. I do not recommend pet shop cages at all. Also, for the detolf cage, you can't contain gerbil bedding in there, just if you're thinking about it, just because you need a lot of bedding for gerbils and it just doesn't fit in there. The glass starts bending and stuff, so yeah. The detolf is affordable. Gerbil cage is a bit more pricey. This would have been like 100 and something, but I got it for like £65, what I think is really good for the cage. It is definitely worth it. There's loads of advantages of a large cage because you don't need to clean it as often. I clean my gerbil cage once a month, and that's literally all it needs, maybe once every 2 months, because literally the bigger the size, the less mess they make. And I find that it doesn't start stinking because of the bedding. I'll talk about the bedding later on. But then I do feel like hamsters do need to be cleaning a bit more often because they start stinking. I maybe do it twice or 3 times a month, but if you didn't want a month, it wouldn't really matter. So I'm going to move on about bedding now. So the bedding for gerbils are a bit more pricey because obviously it needs to be digging proof, if that's how you describe it. I use Carefresh, or you could use Megazorb or stuff. I've only ever used Carefresh because this is my first time having a gerbil. Trev's my first gerbil ever, so don't think that I'm amazing about gerbils. I'm not. This is just my opinion. Yeah, so I think it's a bit more pricey because you need it to be digging and stuff. Like this Carefresh bedding is the big size and it's £20 from Pets at Home. You might find it cheaper somewhere else, but Megazorb I think might be cheaper because you can get it from horse supplies. I would definitely recommend it, but I haven't actually found a good horse supply around here yet, and I am really trying to find one. Hamsters, you can use Carefresh again, but obviously if you can't afford it, you can use wood shavings, Orbzob, or maybe Megazorb. I use Carefresh at the moment, but I used to use wood shavings. What's fine. She didn't mind it, but I just like to spoil my animals, as you may know. So yeah, at the moment she's on calf rash, but she's not in a really big cage yet, just because I'm saving up for a new cage, so it's not that much room to fill up bedding, and I do feel guilty about her cage, but soon she is going to have a bigger cage, so it's going to be fine. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is things in the cage. So this is like wheels, tunnels, hideys, bridges and stuff like that. Gerbils and hamsters are very similar with this. They are very they're like, the price varies through every toy. It depends. I wouldn't recommend plastic to any of them, especially gerbils, because they're known for chewing. My gerbil, he had like a plastic cage first, and it had tunnels, and it was plastic, and he chewed them all. Well, I took them out straight away because it's not good for it to go into their digestive system, so I took it out straight away. Hamsters, it's okay. They won't eat it or anything, but I just like to have the natural look, because it's more natural for them. Next thing I'm going to be talking about is handling. I really don't handle my gerbil or hamster at all. I like to leave my hamster gerbils to be free. I just love watching them and stuff like that. It's really interesting watching them. I'll just sit in my bed and watch Trev all night, not all night, like all evening. It's just so relaxing and stuff. I just don't pick them up. The only time I pick them up is when I do health checks and to put him in his carrier to clean the cage. But it's up to you. You can handle them if you want to. I would, they're both easy to tame, and it does depend on the hamster and gerbil. It really depends. Like, there's one hamster that I was going to get called Dave, and he does not like handling. I kind of wish I got him because I don't really handle Trev, but I didn't know I was going to do that. And then Trev's really good with handling, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But Peaches, my hamster, is not that great with handling at all. She'll just bite your hand off. So I just let her get to it. It just really depends. So yeah. Next thing I'm going to be talking about is time. So they both don't take that much time. All I do is feed them, like, food, drink. That's literally it in the day. You don't need to clean them out every day, so that's why, like, it's not that much time consuming. And as long as they've got food and water every day, it's perfectly fine. There's literally no much time. And if you've got a guinea pig or hamster, if you've got a guinea pig or rabbit, then you'll understand that gerbils and hamsters are really not that much time consuming. They just so low maintenance. Hamsters, why do I keep saying hamsters? Guinea pigs and rabbits are more high maintenance than gerbils and hamsters. So if you didn't want that much high maintenance, then I'd definitely go for hamster or gerbil. So the next thing I'm talking about is that hamsters are nocturnal, so they're up all night, but gerbils are up during the day. So if you wanted to get an animal for a child, I would not recommend hamsters at all, because they'll only be up at night and they'll literally not see them. So a gerbil would be so much better, because obviously it will be up during the day as well. So yeah, just recommend gerbils if you want that. But if you want something that you can watch in the evening or at night time, then I definitely recommend a hamster. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is food. They're very similar. The ingredients might be a bit expensive, but if you want to make your own, because I've made my own hamster and gerbil food before. I might make a video of it soon. But at the moment I just buy it from pet shops, and they really are not that pricey. They are literally in the okay budget, so it doesn't really matter. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is how clean they are. Hamsters, I would say, are more cleaner than gerbils, but they are a bit more stinky. That's why I've got to clean it out more often. If you had the Carefresh bedding, it's really absorbent, so it does absorb the wee, and it just doesn't smell as much. Gerbils are a bit more messier because they dig, so that's why I like having a deep cage, because if it digs it doesn't go over the edge. But if you have like a smaller cage, then it will go over the edge and make a bit more mess. I don't really care about Trev. I leave him up to what he wants to do with his cage. It's his cage, it's his home, he can do whatever he wants with it. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is life expectancies. Talking about age. So the average age for a hamster and gerbil is around 2 to 3 years old. So I would think about where you're going to be at in 2 to 3 years, because you want to know if you can still look after them then. So yeah, they do live less than guinea pigs or rabbits. So I would recommend hamster and gerbil if you want a shorter life. Some might live longer, some might live a little bit less. You never know, it just depends on the hamster or gerbil. So overall, I haven't actually said which is like the best, like what I think. I think gerbils are so much better. I do like hamsters, but I only like gerbils better because they're up through the day and they are so much cleaner. My hamster stinks sometimes, so I've got to clean it out regularly, and yeah, they are a bit more pricey, but I find they're better to watch, they're friendlier, and I just love watching them so much. I love the tunnels they do, and I just love Trev so much. He is like my little best friend in here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please put a thumbs up if you liked it, and please go along and subscribe down below, and please don't forget to go along and subscribe to Aiden and Pets. It'll be down below in the description bar as well. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!